foreigners living in Korea. The people I can't stand is the people, they live here for years. They refuse to learn even the most basic Korean. Like, you don't have to like master it, but get to like topic level 3. If you're gonna be like living here and your plan is to live here, just learn it. I don't know, it just like frustrates me. Learn the basics.
That's right, yeah.
Like, I've met people who are like, oh yeah, I plan on living here. I'm not gonna learn the language. Why?
Hello, my name is Ryan. Today we invite really special guest from States.
Hi, my name is Carl. I am from Minnesota in the United States, and I've been living in Korea for the past 6 years.
Why you decided to come Korea? Honestly.
I don't. Oh, this is so cringe. It's cringe. I wanted to be a K-pop idol.
Really?
I was in high school.
Yeah.
I had a lot of like self-confidence issues and stuff, and like K-pop was kind of the thing that kind of got me through high school. And then, so I was just like, oh, they're just so cool. I think at the time I was like, I really liked EXO, and I was like an SM stan. Yeah. So I liked EXO, I liked FX, Girls' Generation, BoA, and also 21 was another group that I really liked. I liked YG too. I was a basic bitch. Yeah. But it was just kind of like a adoration, and then that got misplaced into like, oh, I could be an idol. And then I came, it's like, you cannot be an idol. I cannot be an idol.
Why?
First of all, just the look. I don't have the idol look about me. I'm too tall. I'm taller than everybody else for one thing. And just big. That, and then like just looking at the like how hard that is, like I did not have the dedication. I could not. Like I came in, like I would like actually did like audition, like when I was doing the language academy, like I went to like a dance academy, and like I would like audition and stuff, and like I never made it past like the first for any of them. So just like I was a mess back then. I was a hot mess, but yeah, I'm glad I did it though, because it got me to where I am right now. So
Have you ever experienced racism in Korea?
Dating apps,
Tinder
and stuff like that, because it's like you'll just be swiping and then you'll just see on a profile, I hate foreigners or no foreigners. It's just like,
oh my god, the girls in Korea.
Yeah, Korean people. Korean people, they'll be like, yeah, I hate foreigners. And it's like, I think they're just saying like they're not really interested in foreigners, but when you write, I hate foreigners, that's like very strong. Like that just get very racist vibe. And it's like, I mean, you just notice like swipe left on them, so it's not really a big deal, but just like seeing that, it's just kind of like, ding. Like just kind of sets me off a little bit sometimes. If I'm in a bad mood and I see that on a Tinder profile, I'm just like, just want to
don't bring your phone.
It's like, this is not all right to write, but I guess like American, like in America, you'll get people writing like no Asians. So I mean, it's not like an exclusively Korean thing, but it's like, but yeah, like for me, like I've had some experience where it's like I thought I really liked them and I thought they really liked me, but then like, you know, it just kind of ends up like they just wanted to sleep with me, and like if I don't do that, like if I don't sleep with them on the first date, then it like I thought it was a really good first date, but then like, oh, let's go to like a motel or something, and just like, I'll pass, and then like never hear from them again. You know, things like that. It's just like frustrating, like when that happens like multiple times in a row. Yeah. Like it just kind of gets frustrating. I'm off Tinder again because it's like, I don't want to have to deal with this shit. Or like the things like they ask you like in the first conversation, like they'll ask you how big your dick is. I'm just like, I don't want to tell you that right now. It's like, Jesus, like at least say hi. Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Yeah. But you know, it is what it is.
Do you think Korea is a good environment for foreigners to live in?
I'm gonna borrow the words of a friend, and she always says, it's a good place to live in if you have a thick skin. Because it's a really nice place to live, I think, especially if you're living in Seoul. Like, it's easy to get around, there's a lot of stuff to do, and like, you can do things like at all hours of the day and night, you know?
Yeah, that's right,
Like, it's a really nice place to live, and I enjoy that part of it, but I kind of mentioned this earlier, you are gonna be constantly othered. You're gonna be going into restaurants, and people are gonna be like, you know how to use chopsticks? It's like, oh, you can eat kimchi? Like, to me, like, when I first came to Korea, like, I just thought it was like, oh, it's a chance to practice Korean. But then, like, I've been living here 6 years now. To me, this is just like an everyday thing. Like, of course I can use chopsticks. Like, even if you're in America, most people know how to use chopsticks, I think. You know, like, it's not that difficult. But then, you know, like when you have that constantly thrown in your face, or just like being constantly, like this is gonna sound like really bitchy. Like I can't believe people compliment me all the time, but it's like I get constantly complimented on how good I am at Korean after just saying like one thing. Like I'll do like, 안녕하세요, and then people are like, you're so good at Korean. It's like, I haven't even spoken to you yet. Like And it's just like, can I just like live? You know, like, do I have to be constantly reminded that I'm a foreigner?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so like there was a really short time where like I just got so sick of that. I'm just like, I'm gonna go back to the States. I don't care. But that just passed quickly. And then after I got over that, then it's just like you just kind of learn to live with it. You know, so it's like, yeah, I'm different. Oh well, yeah, fine. It's the reality of the situation.
Yeah. What is the most satisfying part of living in Korea?
On the buses,
Yeah.
especially like on the trains as well, but especially on the buses, they have Wi-Fi on all of them. And so it's just so like if you have to take a really long bus ride somewhere, you can just get on the Wi-Fi and not worry about using all your data. And the Wi-Fi in the buses tends to work pretty well. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's amazing. It's like, oh my God, I don't think I could be able to live anywhere else. Like everywhere else needs to catch up to Korean, you know, transportation.
You know better than me.
Oh, you just drive around. You don't. I don't take buses. Like, oh, but no, I would never ride a bus with all the dirty foreigners and all the poors and stuff.
No, that's not true. Because my data is unlimited. So, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I have unlimited data. I don't use things like Wi-Fi. Like, yeah.
Because I use a cheap. I know how to have a cheap. Yeah.
Do you do iPhone?
Yeah. That's the reason. Yeah.
I do the iPhone too.
You do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know. Yeah, I'm saving my money with that. Any last word you want to say?
I've lived a total of 7 years. I've been living 6 years straight. I went to college here and everything. And I think overall, I've had like a very, very good experience. I don't feel like unwelcomed ever. Well, for the most part. Like even if there are going to be, like you're going to have like some racist assholes who are like, oh, no more foreigners. Like, oh, I hate foreigners. Like, but like there are far more good people. Like there are jerks in every country.
Thanks for watching my video. And if you think this video is helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment here. Bye.
Bye.